Follow-up, text, call, email. Text, call, email is the proper way we follow up with all situations. If we are reaching out to a customer and they do not answer our call, we immediately text them. If they do not answer our text, we immediately email them. In today's interconnected world, we are constantly bombarded, and we must find a way to break through the noise. And that's with consistent, planned follow-up. This is Scott, aka Falcon 7. He is always thinking of unique and fun ways to keep his trusted clientele engaged, entertained, and coming back for more. He's amazing at following up, not only before the sales process, but afterwards as well, to earn even more business to build the Bob's empire of happy and loyal customers.
Follow-up is something that, you can contrast and compare between a salesman in one dealership versus one of the other, and it makes all the difference in the world. For instance, if we get a lead, okay, we call, we text, we email, all right? Now, when I call that person, probably 70% of the time they're not going to pick up the phone. But what I'll also do is I get an alert when they actually read their email. So one thing I do is as soon as I see they've read their email, I'm going to try and give them a call again. It's kind of more related to if you actually have a customer that came in, all right? Follow-up is super important when it comes down to a customer that didn't buy that day, because if you can get them back in, there's a 67% chance they're going to buy off you, all right? They came back for a reason. So as soon as they leave, within 5 minutes, give them a call, thank them for coming in. You've already done 80% of the work in terms of the fact that 90% of other salespeople, the guy down the road, as Joe Verde would put it, probably didn't do that for them, so you're already setting yourself a peg above the rest. So follow-up is the biggest thing that you can do. The telephone makes you more money than any sitting down is ever going to do, because as soon as you get them back in here, they're probably already 80% of the way to buying that car, and you have to kind of remember 78% of the people that come into your showroom are going to buy a car. Okay, so best answer I can give for that, me, Scott Faulkner, Falcon 7, does to catch a customer's attention. A couple of months ago, Bobby proposed the idea of doing Facebook videos, and I just kind of took that for a ride because I really like doing things all the time that make me laugh. Like, I actually don't care as much if other people laugh than making me laugh. I just try to do everything I can to make me happy. I throw on the Bob the Builder helmet, okay, and I do a variety of Facebook videos, which I really think I get a lot of traction on. Definitely get a lot of feedback from the people at the dealership about it, and I've had more than one customer come in and say, okay, yeah, you've seen your Facebook videos because you shared it with this person who knows this person who knows this person. So that's really helpful too. The other thing I do that catches people's attention a lot too is going back to follow-up. I'm that guy, almost to a fault, where it stresses me out, where, if my customer's got a problem, got an issue with the vehicle that they purchased, any sort of grievance, I set aside things that I would be doing normally to generate more revenue for myself, and I kind of put them on the back burner. And I guess the idea behind that is, okay, if I treat every single customer as though they are a friend of mine, versus just money in my pocket, I think there's a very real possibility that my repeat and referral business is going to be exasperated. It's going to be blown up, and it might take a couple of years, but the patience that I have in that capacity is worth it, because I think that in car sales, or in sales in general, the ultimate goal is to have repeat and referral business all the time. I mean, that's how people like Joe Girard worked out. I mean, this guy's selling 1,000 cars a year because he sold 50 cars one month, he sold 70 cars another month, and he treated the customer so well. Eventually, like, as a salesman, if you're doing that all the time, I figure within about a decade you could probably just sit at home and only have to come to work when you're actually selling a car. That's a good thing. It can be stressful sometimes when your entire income is based off of moving specific units, and there's just a lot of variables out there. But me, I love my job because I get to come to work every day, and I get to hang out with people that are pretty genuine, people that are nice. We're all a family here. As far as I understand, and I've never worked at another dealership, we're a little bit different in terms of the friendships that we have and the kindredship that we have with one another. I work with people that actually care about me. Site-specific example, I lost 2 weeks of work earlier this year because I was hospitalized. Still got paid my salary. Yeah, I had to pay it back, but that's just how things work, you know what I mean? But he still paid me my salary, and not one time did he ever, suggest to me that, my job was in jeopardy or anything like that. And the people I work for, Bob and Bobby, the entire Mills family, they put on grand shindigs all the time. They actually care about us, and I know that. I'm completely convinced of it. And I appreciate everything they do.